So, what I took from this chapter overall was just sort of a sense of disappointment towards our societal expectations of embodiment and beauty. I mean, even despite knowing how, like, social media platforms and advertising by, like, modeling agency and other mediums that portrayed beauty affect our sense of self, we do still play into the stereotypes and attempt to achieve this superficial norm. I mean, I'm guilty of that. I think every girl, not every girl, but a major part of the society is. Obviously, because I'm able to identify more with the women's stereotypes, I felt like a lot of my takeaways came from the sections such like history of the women's body and shape and clothing, and that how that evolved into our standards now. Even from like the late 1980s, the hourglass figure, what we find attractive today, was expected. I mean, they used narrowed waists and corsets to achieve that. And then right after that era, we came to the age of like the boyish flapper, straight, lacking in curves. Another wave of the fashion industry that we would see now, what we would almost describe as alternative or indie. And then after that, we came to this timeless and classic era where curves were expected, slender hips became more rounder, it was seen as more beautiful. And then we can relate that back to in today's society. Many modeling agencies and stores are incorporating plus size women and like women and models like into the fashion industry. So while those were just examples, it does make me wonder how we really evolved in the past 100 years, or are we just kind of like in a cycle of what we find to be beautiful? And altogether, even the articles that we included and read, they just go to show how negative stereotypes of each gender can play and the diminishing role that has on not only themselves but for each other as well.